Struggling to get a good night's sleep after 60? You're not alone, and you don't need sleeping pills to find peace. In this video, we reveal 5 powerful, natural secrets to help you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling truly refreshed. From calming nighttime rituals to simple daily habits, these tips are designed especially for older adults who want to reclaim deep, restful sleep. No fluff, no meds, just gentle, proven solutions that really work. Sweet dreams start tonight. Have you ever climbed into bed, shut off the light, pulled the covers up, and just stared at the ceiling? Maybe your body felt tired, but your mind refused to follow. Or you finally dozed off, only to wake up at 3 a.m., wide-eyed and frustrated, wondering why good sleep feels like a thing of the past. You're not alone. And no, it's not just part of getting older like so many people say. Deep, restful sleep doesn't have to vanish with age. In fact, once you understand how your body and mind shift after 60, you can unlock sleep that feels natural, healing, and even, dare I say it, luxurious. Today, we're going to talk heart to heart about something we all crave but often miss: truly restful sleep. The kind that leaves you waking up feeling clear-headed, calm, and just good. No pills, no complicated routines. Just 5 simple but powerful habits that can help you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling like yourself again. Now, let's be real, if you're over 60, your sleep needs have changed. Hormones like melatonin and cortisol don't operate quite the same. Your body temperature, digestion, even your sensitivity to light, everything plays a part. But the good news, your body still knows how to sleep. It just needs the right nudge. And that starts with the first, often overlooked secret: creating a sleep ritual that actually feels soothing, not just routine. Think about how children fall asleep. It's never instant, right? There's a bath, a book, a gentle good night. Their bodies are being signaled, it's time to wind down now. But adults, we rush through the day, crash on the couch, scroll through our phones until our eyes blur, then expect to fall asleep on command. No wonder our brains are confused. A true wind-down ritual is like giving your mind permission to rest. It doesn't have to be elaborate. It could be as simple as dimming the lights after dinner, making a cup of herbal tea, and listening to soft music or reading a gentle story. Not the news, not a thriller, just something calming. The key is consistency. Doing the same steps, in the same order, every night. Your brain begins to associate those actions with rest. Over time, they act like breadcrumbs, leading you gently into sleep, rather than tossing you into bed hoping for the best. And let's not forget, your environment matters just as much. If your bedroom has become a second living room, or if it's cluttered with bright lights, electronics, or even stressful reminders of the day, your brain may not recognize it as a space for sleep. Soften the space. Maybe change out that overhead light for a soft lamp. Clear off the nightstand. Make your bed feel inviting again, even if that means investing in fresh sheets or a more comfortable pillow. Now, speaking of environment, let me tell you something that surprised me when I learned it. One of the biggest sleep disruptors after 60 isn't what you do at night, it's what you do in the morning. Which brings us to the second secret: getting natural light early in the day. I know, it sounds counterintuitive, right? You're trying to sleep better at night, so why are we talking about sunlight in the morning? But here's the truth: your sleep cycle doesn't begin when you turn off the light. It begins the moment you wake up. Your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, runs on light. And after 60, that rhythm can get a little foggy without help. When you step outside early in the day, even just for 10 or 15 minutes, you're giving your brain a wake-up call. Natural light helps regulate your melatonin levels so that they rise in the evening, right when you need them, and fall in the morning when it's time to be alert. Without that morning light, melatonin can get confused, and suddenly you're wide awake at 2 a.m. wondering why. So, make it a habit. After breakfast, step onto the porch, sit by a sunny window, water the garden, take a walk, even just around the block. That little bit of sunshine is more powerful than you think. It resets your sleep clock naturally, without a single pill. And here's a little bonus that no one tells you: getting natural light in the morning can also boost your mood and energy throughout the day. That's not just good for sleep, that's good for life. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking: what if it's cloudy? or I can't get outside every day. That's okay. Even cloudy days provide light that helps, and sitting near a window still counts. It's about building the habit, showing your body the rhythm of the day. Of course, all of this works even better when we stop doing the things that sabotage sleep, sometimes without even realizing it. And one of the biggest culprits, that late night snack we think is harmless. But hold on to that thought, because understanding when and what you eat can make all the difference between a restless night and a deeply peaceful one. Let's keep going. Let's talk about that nighttime snack. It's easy to reach for something when the evening quiet sets in. A cookie with tea, a little bowl of cereal, maybe some cheese and crackers while watching the news. It feels comforting, like a treat at the end of the day. But here's what most people don't realize. Your body is working hard to process that food, even when you're trying to rest. After 60, your digestion naturally slows down. Your stomach isn't quite as efficient as it once was, and eating too close to bedtime can leave you tossing and turning with the stomach that's still in work mode. That subtle bloating, that little bit of heartburn, the slight pressure you feel when you lie down, it adds up. That's why the third secret to deeper sleep is giving your body enough time to digest before bed. Ideally, you want to finish eating at least 2 to 3 hours before your head hits the pillow. That gives your system time to settle, your blood sugar time to balance, and your body the signal that the day is winding down, not revving up. And if you do get hungry late at night, that's okay. It happens. But instead of something heavy or sugary, try something light and gentle on your system. A small banana, a spoonful of almond butter, or warm chamomile tea with a dash of honey can satisfy that need without overloading your digestion. Think of it as giving your body a little comfort without waking it back up. Now, while we're talking about rhythms and routines, there's one more piece that often gets overlooked, yet it's one of the most powerful tools for better sleep. It has nothing to do with food or light or even your mattress. It's about movement. I know exercise can be a loaded word. For some, it sounds like jumping jacks or gym memberships or pushing past pain. But that's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about is gentle, intentional movement during the day that helps your body release tension, stay flexible, and use up energy in the best possible way. As we age, our bodies carry stress in quieter ways. Not the kind that makes you grit your teeth or clench your fists, but the kind that shows up in tight hips, sore shoulders, restless legs. If you're spending most of the day sitting, or even if you're busy, but not moving in a way that stretches your body, you're building up a kind of physical static that makes it harder to unwind when the sun goes down. So, the fourth secret to great sleep is to move your body in ways that feel good, not exhausting. A short walk after dinner, light stretches before bed, gentle yoga or tai chi in the morning. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a big difference. And here's why. When your muscles relax, your nervous system gets the message that it's safe to rest. Your breathing slows, your heart rate calms, and your body starts releasing those natural sleep hormones, melatonin, serotonin, on its own. No pills needed. If you've ever felt your legs twitch or your back ache just as you're trying to drift off, that could be your body asking for a bit more attention during the day. Gentle movement acts like a valve. It releases built-up stress, eases tension, and creates the conditions your body needs to feel at ease when you finally lay down. The best part? You don't need to do anything fancy. You don't need to sweat or strain. You just need to move with purpose. Swing your arms when you walk. Roll your shoulders. Stretch your spine. Let your body feel itself again. And if you make it part of your routine, not a chore, but something enjoyable, you may start to notice other little gifts too. A lighter mood, a little more flexibility, maybe even a spark of energy that wasn't there before. It all connects. Good movement feeds good sleep, and good sleep fuels a better day. Now, while movement is a powerful tool, there's something even more subtle that might be stealing your rest without you even noticing. It's not your body, it's your mind. You've probably experienced this. You're tired. Your body is ready. You're lying in bed, but your brain, it's racing. You start thinking about tomorrow's errands, something someone said last week, or that appointment you keep forgetting to make. Suddenly, sleep feels miles away. It's frustrating, and it can feel like your mind has a mind of its own. But there's a way to gently quiet that mental noise. And it doesn't involve forcing anything or trying harder. In fact, the more you try to sleep, the more elusive it becomes. This brings us to our next powerful habit, and it's not about doing more, but about letting go. That gentle act of letting go, of giving your mind permission to rest, is what the fifth and final secret is all about. Because sometimes it's not the aches or the snacks or the screens that keep us awake. Sometimes it's the thoughts, the loop, the what-ifs, the memories that resurface when the world gets quiet. And you're not alone in that. So many people over 60 say the same thing. I'm tired, but my mind won't turn off. It's like the body is ready, but the brain is still busy tying up loose ends from the past 60 or 70 years. Here's where something surprisingly simple can change everything. A nighttime wind-down ritual. Not for your body, but for your mind. It doesn't need to be fancy. It doesn't need to take long. But it does need to be consistent. Just like brushing your teeth tells your body that the day is done. This quiet little ritual tells your mind, you can rest now. It's safe. It's okay to stop thinking. Some people write in a journal. Not long essays, just a few thoughts, a gratitude or two. Maybe a list of things they won't try to solve tonight. Others listen to soft instrumental music or nature sounds, something without words, without stories. Just gentle tones to guide them away from the buzz of the day. And here's a beautiful trick that works for so many. A simple breathing pattern. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, hold it for 7, and breathe out slowly through your mouth for 8. Do it 3 or 4 times. That's all. It shifts your nervous system from fight or flight to rest and digest. You don't have to believe in it. Just try it and feel the calm settle in. This kind of ritual, whatever form it takes, is not about solving your problems. It's about reminding your mind that rest is just as important as anything else you do during the day. That you deserve to switch off. That the world will keep turning even if you let go for a few hours. Because that's something that many people carry with them as they age. A sense of responsibility that never quite shuts off. You've spent decades holding things together, showing up for others, keeping everything in place. But sleep, real, deep, healing sleep, comes when you allow yourself to be cared for. Even if just by your own breath, your own stillness. And once your mind learns that it's okay to rest, the sleep that follows is not just longer, it's deeper. Your dreams may feel gentler. You may wake up not just rested, but restored. That's the difference. And you know something else? When you start sleeping better, other things begin to shift, too. You find that you have more patience, more clarity. Food tastes better. Conversations feel lighter. That tightness in your shoulders eases up. The world looks a little less blurry, a little more hopeful. Sleep is the foundation for all of it. So let's take a breath together now, you and me. In through the nose and slowly out through the mouth. Because you are not too old to change your habits. You are not too set in your ways to find comfort. You are not stuck with restless nights and groggy mornings. You can feel better, deeper, steadier, more alive starting tonight. Small things lead to big changes. Turning off the lights a little earlier. Stretching your legs before dinner. Setting aside the worries that can wait. Sipping tea instead of scrolling. Moving more, eating a little lighter, breathing a little slower. And the best part? You don't need a prescription. You don't need a fancy gadget. You don't need to overhaul your life. You just need to start with one small thing tonight. Maybe tonight, you dim the lights and breathe. Maybe tomorrow, you take a walk around the block before sunset. Maybe this weekend, you finally move that glowing alarm clock out of the bedroom. Whatever it is, trust that it matters. Trust that you're worth the effort. Trust that your body, no matter your age, is still capable of healing, still capable of deep, nourishing rest. And if this message resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts or sleep struggles in the comments. What's worked for you? What you're still trying? This community is a space for support, encouragement, and gentle reminders that we're all in this together. If you found something helpful in today's video, go ahead and give it a like. It helps more people like you find it. And if you'd like more videos on living your healthiest, happiest life after 60, hit that subscribe button and join our growing family. You are never too old for good sleep. You are never too old for peace. You are never too old to feel better than you did yesterday. So tonight, may your room be dark and your thoughts be light. And may you wake up tomorrow with a little more energy, a little more joy, and a heart full of hope for the day ahead. Here's to living your best life rested, restored, and ready for whatever comes next. Sweet dreams.